Hi, this is Andy Frith from Sheffield Advanced Motorcyclists, out with Sue on a fourth ride. A bit of a wobble here at the top, and again here just at the traffic lights at Blyth. So we're going to concentrate on this session on safety positioning and coming to a stop and then moving off from traffic lights. And I'll try and demonstrate on this video that you need to be in gear when the amber light comes in, so that we're off on the green, whereas here it took a long time to actually move away and you'll start getting pushed with traffic from behind. At Blyth, the mini roundabouts, last week we got into a bit of a mess, but this was nicely done, nicely coming to a stop with your left foot down on the bike brake. It seems that you'd have no problem when you're not thinking about it. And through the mini roundabout, two mini roundabouts here on the way towards Worksop, and we're looking for a right turn, and last week you missed it, this week you got it, and we're on that road now to Worksop, looking at the exaggerated mirror checks for the change of speed limit. There weren't any there that I could see, and again I'll try and emphasise that throughout this video. We'll take some things out of sequence, but this was a nice series of bends. Your safety position on that tractor could have been more to one where I am here, but in the main your safety position was good, and this was a nice series of bends heading towards Worksop. Safety position there just okay. You need to be a little bit more left, so what we call a -2 position. So back into the default position 3 there, that's good. And coming up on another vehicle, again just another foot to the left would have just given you a little bit more clearance, so try and make it -2. Nice position on the right hand bend here, because it's a long sweeping right hander and you maintain the near side, so that was good. That was a nice position, and a better position there, safety position for the oncoming. So you're nearly there, just another foot or so, that's all you need. So that was better, that was good, and all those were good. And now I think we're coming down to a right hand turn. I'm signalling, but you've not picked up on the signal yet, and it was quite late when you did clock in, but there we go, and you got it. Coming up, nice move away from the vehicle here, nice recognition of the hazard, and we're coming up to some temporary traffic lights, and again just look at how you come to a stop and the sequence of events at the stop. So coming up to the traffic lights now, and your feet go down quite late, and both feet go down to steady. Now your left leg up, now it's down, now your right leg's up, and now it's down, and now we go back up for the gear. So a lot of dancing about there, when really you could have just come put your right foot down and gone into neutral. This was a nice clearance of this junction. It's a difficult one, this. It's like a split carriageway, but you were good obs and nicely through that junction. Again, another traffic light stop, just at Kilton. So you're coming up, we know it's a stop situation. This time your left foot goes down, you think actually they might change, and then you're looking at the opposing vehicles and they start to go, so it might be a little bit longer than you originally thought. You still got it in first now, and then you decide to go into neutral, but that's when the lights change. So off we go again, click into first and move away. So there's a lot of work to be done on this, anticipating the traffic flow. Another traffic light stop, here we go again, left foot, right foot, left foot up, neutral, right, then your leg goes back down, where again you could have just come up, right foot down into neutral. And again a late anticipation of the traffic lights changing, and then they've been on green a second or two before we actually get going. This was a nice little bit of restraint shown down this road here. There was a hold up with a car transporter on the right blocking the bird traffic, so a nice roll off, and a van going across into the car park on the right, but nice roll off, slow down, slow riding, just let the picture develop in front of you, and kept it moving, and that was really nice, really nice. going round under the bridge and looking for a right turn, and you picked up that signal. Going up to the traffic light, so let's see how you do again with your feet. So you know you're into a stop situation. So we get left foot, and then your right foot goes down, and then your left foot comes up, and then it goes down again. And then presumably we're in neutral here. Now we've got the green light, so your left foot comes up, goes into first. Now you check somewhere off, and that wasn't too bad because you've got time. You were standing behind a few cars. It seems to be more of a problem when you're the first in line. This was just a temporary blockage here, but another good example of how you can do it. So it was a stop situation, and you just let your left foot go down on the clutch and on the brakes, just let this traffic clear, and then we start moving off again. Nice takeoff. Except that you did travel a few feet with your leg stuck out. I don't know why you did that until it actually came up. So get your leg up onto the bike as soon as you can, and you get more stability. Okay, left hand turn out of Worksop now onto the dual carriageway. I expected an immediate acceleration up to 70 miles an hour, but in actual fact we went to 50 first, and I just came up a bit closer to you, and then we eventually worked our way up to 60 because you didn't realise it was 70 on the dual carriageway. I was signalling right, and we moved into the right hand lane. I was fully expecting you to make a right turn at this roundabout. Let's look at your stop again. We've got a green light just gone there, so your left foot went down, but we've got a green light ahead, and then you put both feet down again, and then took a while for both feet to come up. So around the roundabout, and I thought we were going right, but then you decided to carry straight on, so there was a bit of confusion. We didn't know quite why that happened in debrief, and I thought, oh, right, okay. This was traffic lights at a railway bridge where we came to a stop, so you put it into neutral, and then we got oncoming traffic. First this hatch, and then a 4x4. Then there was a bit of a gap, and just see my bike move a bit when I put it into first. There. And there we go, the lights changed. So I was anticipating them changing after that 4x4 had come, but you again were well slow off the green. I'm doing a series here of checks on the exaggerated checks on the mirrors, which you weren't doing, so you'll see a series of these. Again, just a bit of a, this was where you would have been better going left foot down on a hill, because then we had trouble getting it in first and trying to set off. Then you had to go for your back brake again and get it in first, and yeah, it was all a bit troubled. And here we are, coming up to the Edwinstowe roundabout, which this was good because you clocked the right hand turn signal earlier. You were doing some good shoulder checks, very good awareness of what was around you, and then a final check in the mirror. Do I want you to turn off there? Yes, I do. And that was great. Check the junction, and off we go. So that was a really nice executed manoeuvre. No shoulder check on the Nationals. And this was the run that we did past Clumber Park down towards Ollerton. Good safety position on the oncoming traffic. And again, mirror checks now, no mirror check there. This was a nice slow ride up to these lights. Anticipated them changing, and in fact they did, and that was lovely. No mirror check there. Well, I say no mirror check, you might be doing them, but you're not exaggerating your head movement so that your observer knows. Again, here, didn't see it. And the Nationals, didn't see that one. And I didn't see that one. And these were the majority. I've not come across one where I could really tell that you were doing them. So I've clipped these together out of sequence just to emphasise the point. that you really need to exaggerate your head movement just to communicate to your observer or your examiner that you recognise there's a change of speed limit. You're checking what's around you. All these, they were not obvious. So this section, I just wanted to emphasise your default riding position. You see where I am here, I'm in 3, straight road, nothing on it. You were 2, -2. Now you're moving over towards the left for a slight right hander, but you've got a junction on the left there, just be wary of that. Again, just to emphasise the default riding position, you could be over into 3 more, you fully using the road. And now moving away for your oncoming traffic, that's good, -2 for that. Dual carriageway again that we came down, we weren't at 70, nice overtake on there. But again, we got up to, I thought, all right, okay, we're getting up to 70, but then no, it was, you thought it was 60 again. And then we turned left into Sainsbury's car park or McDonald's for a coffee and a debrief. But that was a much improved ride over last week's. But there's some work to be done on, again, on your stability and the setting off at lights. Thanks very much.